Hello, buddy. Hey, it's Ken Faulkner. And I'm tired, man. I had a long, hard day at work. And I am going to do a short video. I'm like the opposite of Bees. Bees is like always on it. Tim, School of Fish, all these guys are on it. They got the energy to light up at any time, any day. For me, man, some days if you kind of can tell that I'm not really with it sometimes. It's just, I get tired. I got three knives here. Obviously, the Revo. If you've been watching these shorts, then you know what's going on with that. I thought it might be interesting because I just sharpened this guy up and did the final for the second week of the Faulkner 5. That's S35 or X45. Sorry, S45VN. That's like a pretty premium steel. And I got my Spyderco PM2, also S45. Hasn't been sharpened as recently, but it's got just the killer geometry. The Revo, I think, has pretty good geometry because it's a little bit of a hollow in there. And so I wanted to see how the Revo is doing on some paper and a couple other things. Just to see, and I thought it'd be interesting to kind of compare it, especially because this one didn't do so well when I was trying to cut paper the other day. I did strop it up afterwards, but I think the thickness behind the edge is playing into it. The Spyderco has been sharpened by me, but not so recently, and the Revo has not been sharpened. That's straight from the factory. So we're still working on it, but I want to see how they kind of compare to each other because we have been cutting some stuff with this guy. It should be dulling by all intents and purposes. But hey, let's see. We're going to go start with the paper. Oh, the Spyderco is just, it's just Spyderco. I don't know. It's so thin. It's so slicey. That tall flat. I mean, and plus their heat treat is nailing it. S45 grade steel. All right, let's try this Revo next to it. Let's see what happens. There you go. We might be making some progress, guys. This might be getting close to time to sharpen this guy up. Look at that. All right, now, oh, well, that was a pretty decent cut. So it might be a little bit longer, but I think we're getting somewhere with this. I think we're definitely getting somewhere. Yeah, some of these cuts are turning out okay. And then let's see how this guy does now that I did the... I think I'd like to lay this one back a little bit. It's got that 20 degree, but we'll see how it's... Oh, yeah. So the stropping did make a difference with this. I'm not the worst sharpener in the world. Definitely not the best, but it is cutting better than it did the other night. And I think it's super thick geometry, which I want to kind of cut a couple more things. Try to get this done quick, but I'm just going to cut up a little cardboard to see how all these guys do. Spyderco is going to just slice right through that without any problem. Not too many cuts on all this stuff, but yeah, look at that. We are definitely struggling with the Revo. We got a couple decent cuts. It's I think in the next couple of weeks it's going to be time to do the sharpening on this, and I'm excited to see how it does. To see how easy it is to sharpen because it is that 4CR. I mean, compared to the S45s here, it's a 4CR13MoV, and it's just advertised as being kind of a soft steel. But anyway, so let's see how the Spartan goes through because this is a little bit stronger material. We got that bend there. So it might be that it cuts better through there. I don't know. Yeah, it seems to cut pretty well. Sent that piece flying. Not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe I'll lay this one back. It takes a while if you're going to sharpen. I got to get a pretty coarse diamond stone and try a little bit of that. A couple other things I have here is some paracord. So Spyderco, as always, is the star, even though it hasn't been sharpened that recently. Maybe more recently, probably more recently than this guy. Let's see how this does on the paracord. Yeah, you can see it's kind of tearing a little bit. Oh yeah. All right, guys. I'm feeling pretty excited. I think this is gonna be. It's not gonna be long. We're gonna be ready to do it, and I can see that this is a step up from the Revo, but not as good as the PM2. This thing will stab through like a 55-gallon steel drum, I think, though. I mean, it's just, that thing is just, I don't want to ruin my cutting board, but I could just stab it into the wood. I'm sure I could. I also got some of this cheap rope. It's this polypropylene rope. So I left the zip tie so I can cut that off. So I cut pretty good through that. Let's try a couple cuts with this, and then we'll wrap it up, guys. Yeah, I think there's a couple of things I want to cut with this Revo, but I think we're getting close. So maybe next week, hopefully. I'll be doing a sharpening video. Now, I'll warn you ahead of time. Sharpening video is going to be probably pretty long. I'll try to get it all set up ahead of time, make sure I got my angles before we start. I use a Work Sharp Precision guided sharpener. That did really well. So, you know, it's just got the three sides of one of those three-sided stones. Yeah. We're definitely seeing a definite difference here. I mean, it'll cut, but it's just not going through stuff too cleanly. So there you go. That's very encouraging. I was wondering how long it was going to take, and it seems like we're right to that final little bit on the edge. And so yeah, look forward to a video next week. I'm predicting it right now. Probably no matter what it is, I think it's good enough now. We might do some more shorts before then, but we'll be ready to do that sharpening next week, and we'll move on to something else. We got Blade Show coming up, so still got the Faulkner 5 going. Got some other stuff to show you guys, so yeah, stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next one.